चलो जो लोग आएंगे ज्वाइन करते जाएंगे. Good morning to all of you, and all the students are requested to write your name and roll number in the chat for your attendance. Write your name and roll number for your attendance. चलो जब तक अटेंडेंस लगा रहे हो आप लोग, anyone wants to discuss anything? Anyone having any question? फाइनल ईयर स्टूडेंट, आप लोगों ने पिछले 5 years का क्वेश्चन तैयार कर लिया है? Because now it is good time to start your preparation for your examination and consult your previous question, so that if you have any doubt in solving and understanding those questions, you can clear it beforehand. पिछले कुछ सालों का कोई ऐसा क्वेश्चन आपको दिखा जो आपको नहीं पता, नहीं पढ़ा है या नहीं समझ में आ रहा है? Sakti Priya, are you there?
Yes.
Hello.
Good morning, sir.
Good morning. क्वेश्चन प्रिपेयर किया है आप लोगों ने?
सर 10 years देखे हैं, अभी कुछ ऐसा प्रिपेयर नहीं किया है.
तो जो देखा है उसमें कुछ ऐसा है जो अनजाना सा है?
सर नेक्स्ट क्लास में बताएंगे सर.
चलिए ठीक. अटेंडेंस सबका हो गया? So let's continue. We were discussing in our previous few classes regarding accessory circumstances and causa occasionalis, especially in accessory circumstances. With this reference, now today we will discuss the last point mentioned in aphorism number 5 regarding sexual functions. As far as this topic is concerned, during our case taking, most commonly we miss this part to ask in our patient. Sometimes we fail to correlate this complaint with the present situation, present difficulty of the patient. In regard to this, I would like to say that this part of the individual during your case taking must be taken care with two references. One, as a part of your illness where the complaint reside in this area. Any difficulty, any sorts of difficulty that come for the patient come for this complaint only. In certain cases, you find that this complaint acts as an exciting cause for your presenting complaint. You must have read many medicines like Conium Mac, most of the complaints from prolonged abstinence. In reverse to that, you must have studied lysine, the complaint on many complaints due to exaggerated desire of sexual functions, or you can say exaggerated sexual desire. Similarly, you must have studied staphysagria, where the patient's mentality is almost every time centered to this area only. हर चीज में every aspect of the society, everything he is relating to that sexuality only, and he is constantly indulged in this thought. It is not only that he is indulging in a physical act of this, but mentally he is occupied in this thought. This is one of the important causative factor for staphysagria of this complaint. Likewise, you must have studied Ustilago. Ustilago is one of the important medicine. माइक ऑफ कर लो अगर किसी का ऑन है तो आवाज रीको हो रहा है. Ustilago is one of the very important medicine for masturbation in females. Similarly, as it is very important medicine for male, that is staphysagria, buforana, and citric acid, and many complaints arising afterwards. This is relation to this. So similarly, as a causative factor for your complaint, either acute or chronic, this part may be considered. So causa occasionalis ka one part, that is exciting cause, that you must have very good remedies in the form of staphysagria, Ustilago, platina, Nux vomica, phosphorus, phosphoric acid, picric acid, cantharis, all these sorts of medicine that will act as a exciting cause for your complaint. Now our topic is for those type of causes where this fact, this part is not directly linked as an exciting cause, but it is one of the reason for maintaining of your complaint. It is one of the reason for keeping your complaint for a longer, in which patient will neither describe you directly regarding the difficulties of this area, nor you are able to correlate it directly as an exciting cause. And so we frequently miss during our case taking to ask to elaborate this area, and it remains as a part of your obstacle to recovery for your chronic cases. So this area, this sexual function must be correlated with in details during your case taking. That is one of the emphasis of Honeyman, so that you can find that is there anything else which is causing as a maintaining factor of your presenting complaint, maintaining power of this chronic illness that is related to this area. Many type of dissatisfaction, many type of non-gratification in this area may lead to a subsequent development of certain persistent type of factors. अगर आप केस टेकिंग में बहुत सारे ऐसे केसेस में प्रैक्टिकली अगर आप देखोगे, बहुत सारे केसेस में मिला है, स्पेशली इन केसेस ऑफ माइग्रेन, स्पेशली इन केसेस ऑफ unreasonable without any other outside cause of persistent irritability. Most of the cases of depression. Recently, nowadays, we are very frequently getting so many cases of depression and psychiatric complaints, in which it is observed that most of the cases of depression, they have a very strong history of prolonged non-gratification of these sexual functions. And whatever things we are doing for them, if we have not inquired it properly, if we have not advised or we have not corrected it in the patients properly, then our success to the case will always be behind our expectation. So most of the cases that comes under depression, migraine, irritability, and so many other cases also, we must inquire, because this sexual function is one of the nature's requirement of a living body. As we have our basic requirement of food, as we have our basic requirement of air, happiness, similarly, the organism has this basic requirement. Likewise, each and every person doesn't have an equal amount of appetite. They don't have an equal amount of food that they can take. Similarly, this sexual function also differs from individual to individual. It is not that you can fix this amount and it is uniform for everyone. That is again a variable factor. And in practice, if this variable factor differs between the partners, someone is having a very excessive desire, someone is having very reluctant to this part, then this is again a matter of conflict that will result in illness in the person, and it may result into both the person. So this relationship, this sexual function of an individual must be inquired, and it must be correlated. Unfortunately, in our Metria Medica also, we have very little space, we have a very little symptomatology in our regular Metria Medica to correlate it. And for this, we have to study certain other things, like you must have to study psychology, especially if you study Sigmund Freud, volume number 7, regarding sexuality. It is very much important, and it is related how your other physical complaints, how your hysterical complaints, how your other corporeal complaints is related to this sexual ability. That is, in Freud's language, he used the word libido. This libido, release of libido, diversion of libido is most of the time required, or it is one of the cause of your persistence of the illness. Recently, I would like to also suggest, if you want to study after your completion of your BHMS or afterwards for practice, you must study one more book that is written by Eric Forum, ERICFORUM, Eric Forum. उसकी किताब का नाम है History of Sexuality. It is in 3 volumes. And you will be study, if you will study this book, you will be able to understand the different aspect of our life that is related to, that is hampered by this area. Or you can be able to relate it, that this type of disturbance, if for example, if patient is suffering from chronic migraine and rest all other circumstances is okay, stress factor is okay, other physical factors are okay, and still you are getting most of the time कि patient बोलेगा कि कोई बात नहीं है, कोई complaint नहीं हुआ था, सर में दर्द हो रहा है अचानक से, और ये अचानक हो गया. आप either environment का factor नहीं मिला आपको, कोई exciting factor, temperature का factor नहीं मिला आपको, dietary factor नहीं मिल रहा आपको, acidity नहीं हो रही है, कोई other factor नहीं मिल रहा है, और patient को एक unusual ये appearance, exaggeration of your chronic complaint यहाँ पे मिल रहा है, again you must inquire this area. And most of the time patients, either they are not able to understand or correlate it, and so they are not describing you, or due to their social restrictions, they are not able to describe you. So you must correlate and find out if the problem is in this area. Then again, you have certain choices of either to correct it, to advise properly, or to refer some other psychological advices, psychotherapy, and other aspects as per the requirement of the case. So with this, I would like to complete this your aphorism number 5 for somehow. If you have any question, you can ask me afterwards. Then, as related to our accessory circumstances, the new heading that is very important is the consideration of masm. You must have studied, as I have discussed in our classes when it was in classroom, regarding masms somehow in short. And if we go to the development of masm, before that, one thing I would like to ask you, what is the ultimate of masm? Anyone amongst you, final year, what is the ultimate of masm? It has been discussed in your class before March 2020. Anyone final year, what is the ultimate of masm? चुप रहोगे तो आगे क्लास करने का कोई फायदा नहीं है, और वाइवा में भी पूछा जा सकता है, और नहीं भी पूछा जाएगा तो समझ के लिए आपको प्रैक्टिकल यूटिलिटी के लिए कोई फायदा नहीं होगा. Final year students, are you awake or sleeping? Shakti Priya? Hello, Shakti Priya?
हेलो.
रिस्पॉन्स क्यों नहीं दे रहे हो? सब लोग चुपचाप मुंह बंद करके बैठे हो. What is the ultimate of masm? Anyone? Shivani?
Yes, sir.
आपको पता है? हाँ या ना?
Yes, sir. It's about researching upon diseases of man and foundation or basis for all diseases.
ये थोड़ा सा डाइवर्टेड आंसर हो गया. माज़म अल्टीमेटली करता क्या है? चलो अगर हम सिंपल लैंग्वेज में बात करते हैं, माज़म तो पता है ना, ये अल्टीमेटली करता क्या है इन एनी लिविंग ऑर्गेनिज्म? बट इज द अल्टीमेट, मतलब अल्टीमेटली माज़म करता क्या है?
सर रूट आउट करने के लिए तो एंटीमाइजमेटिक देनी पड़ेगी.
अभी तो हम वहां तक पहुंचे ही नहीं है. हमारा मकसद सिर्फ क्वेश्चन ये है कि माज़म करता क्या है हमारे अंदर.
डिजीज की जो मतलब पूरी लाइफ हमारी बॉडी में रह सकता है. अगर हम उसको देखते हैं तो वो ग्रो करता है. डिजीज को लॉन्ग एंड लॉन्ग टर्म तक ग्रो कराता रहता है. एग्जिस्टेंस डिजीज का इसी माइजम की वजह से होता है।
और कोई
ससेप्टिबिलिटी से कोई होता है,
who is
जैसे
saying
बॉडी में
this? Who is
सौम्या।
hmm?
गुड मॉर्निंग सर।
Good morning, Soumya ji. You are very right. The ultimate of miasm is producing susceptibility. बीमारी उसके बाद ही आती है. So you must remember, all the students, you must remember when you will be asked what is the ultimate of miasm. It is the production of susceptibility. बहुत फ्रीक्वेंटली अगर आप डिफरेंट ऑथर्स को पढ़ोगे, आप अगर आपने ऑर्गेनन में डॉक्टर एसपी दे को पढ़ा है, अगर आपने ऑर्गेनन की ट्रांसलेशन में और डिस्क्रिप्शन में बीके सरकार को पढ़ा है, तो वेरी फ्रीक्वेंटली यू विल फेस दैट देयर आर डिस्कशन between those stalwarts regarding whether miasm is a disease or miasm is a cause, because many a times in organon of medicines or in chronic disease, Hahnemann's writing is somehow misinterpreted by someone. And so there is a strong dilemma afterwards that creates whether miasm is cause or miasm is disease. Whereas if you will study aphorism number 5, very first aphorism regarding this miasm, Hahnemann has clearly said it as fundamental cause. So बात वहाँ से खत्म हो जाती है. Whenever Hahnemann is saying sorry disease, that doesn't mean he is saying disease as a miasm. So when we say cause, what is the ultimate of this? Miasm ultimately creates a susceptibility in you, and this susceptibility has a reflection. ये किसने किया है उसकी झलक इसमें आपको मिलती है कि ये susceptibility के अंदर सोरा का झलक है, सिफिलिस का झलक है, साइकोसिस का झलक है, तीनों का मिला हुआ झलक है, या किसी और कॉम्बिनेशन का झलक है. That reflection is present in the susceptibility, and that reflection again differentiated when this susceptibility will act into a disease. So miasm is responsible for creating an environment, creating a vacuum in your constitutional condition that we know in the term of susceptibility, and this susceptibility afterwards turns into a flare-up disease, and then this disease again goes into different advancement, different stages, different levels of its destructions. In this regard, यहाँ पे हमने आपसे ये क्यों पूछा, बिकॉज अगर ये एक स्टेप देखो, सबसे पहले इसको क्लियर करने की बात ये है, एफ्रोजम नंबर 80, 81 ये जो आप अपने ऑर्गेनन के कंटेंट में निकाल लो, those who have textbook of organon. Why I am here saying this, most frequently you have, or some people have a conception that Sura is the mother of all chronic disease. This is not wrong, but this is half true. This is not complete true. When we say Sura is the mother of all chronic disease, that means we are reading only up to this mark. And so we are reading half to the Hahnemann, and we are quoting it everywhere. So we should not quote before complete reading, before complete understanding of it. What Hahnemann is saying, Sura is the mother of all true chronic disease, but this line is again important, that is called except psychotic and syphilitic. And that's why he has differentiated the fundamental miasm into 3 independent categories. I am saying 3 independent categories. Neither one is dependent on one another. ये भी एक बहुत फ्रीक्वेंटली सुनने को मिलता है कि अगर सोरा नहीं होगा तो साइकोसिस नहीं होगा, सोरा नहीं होगा तो सिफिलिस नहीं होगा, ये नहीं होगा तो वो नहीं होगा. These all 3 are independent, not dependent on one another. And for this we must clearly understand Hahnemann's writing. और आप लोग को वो भी कहेंगे, जो टेक्स्ट बुक रीड कराना शुरू किया था हमने आपको क्लासेस में, अनलॉक की वजह से वो रह गया, So I will advise you to read yourself the textbook of chronic disease, especially the theoretical part, because in this webinar it is not possible to read every sentence, और उसमें तो फिर बरसों लग जाएगा. If you will study and you prepare your doubts, then I'm always ready to discuss with you to clear your doubts. So you must understand regarding this first, that SORA, syphilis and psychosis, they are three fundamental causes. They are three independent fundamental causes, and they are responsible for development of so many other diseases by producing susceptibility. They are not directly producing disease, they are directly producing susceptibility. That's why it is the ultimate of miasm. And this susceptibility has a reflection of its origin, and accordingly they produces disease. So my part of discussion was, or is that, okay, one is miasm, one is production of susceptibility and its reflection on the miasm. Beside these, there are other factors that reflect, that decide the outcome of disease, and that is your aphorism number 81 footnote that you must study. And that's why कि एक ही सोरा है, अगर एक सोरा है तो किसी के अंदर टीबी हो रहा है, किसी के अंदर कैंसर हो रहा है, किसी के अंदर सोरियासिस हो रहा है, किसी के अंदर डिप्रेशन हो रहा है, किसी के अंदर जीआईटी ट्रबल हो रहा है, किसी के अंदर आई ट्रबल हो रहा है, किसी के अंदर रूमेटिक ट्रबल हो रहा है. n number of trouble is producing. How and why? If you want to understand this, कि cause एक है, अगर Sura is the cause, then why this, what Hahnemann is saying in the chronic disease, hydra-headed? What is the meaning or reflections behind him, behind saying this hydra-headed? That is the diversity, unlimited diversity of its expression. और उस अनलिमिटेड डाइवर्सिटी ऑफ एक्सप्रेशन के लिए हमने आपको लास्ट टाइम भी बताया था कि वी हैव डिफरेंट फैक्टर्स इन आवर लाइफ, जिसके थ्रू फिल्टर होके फिर अल्टीमेट एक रिफ्लेक्शन डेवलप होता है इन द फॉर्म ऑफ डिजीज. सो फर्स्ट, इफ वी कंसीडर द बेसिक, द फंडामेंटल, दैट इज कॉल्ड miasm. This miasm produces in the living organism, that is called susceptibility. And this susceptibility and the production of disease, there is these type of variables, some of which is discussed in your this footnote, aphorism number 81. As we read here, यहाँ पे देखो लिखा हुआ है, some of these causes, some of these causes that exercise modifying influence. Modifying influence किसको modify कर रहा है? यही miasm, susceptibility. अब क्या डेवलप होगा, इसको मॉडिफाई कर रहा है आफ्टरवर्ड्स. अब डिजीज क्या बनेगा, इसको मॉडिफाई कर रहा है कि अब कहां क्या चीज निकल के आएगा. सोरा वही है, ससेप्टिबिलिटी उसने वैसे ही प्रोड्यूस किया जैसे सोरा को होगा. अब किसको क्या मिलेगा, ये इन फैक्टर्स के ऊपर डिपेंडेंट है. This is not a complete factor, this is some of the factors. एक उर्दू में एक छोटा सा शेर है, आप लोग अगर सो रहे हो तो शायद जाग जाओ. तकदीर बनाने वाले तूने कमी न की, अब किसको क्या मिले ये मुकद्दर की बात है. So Sora is same, he or Sora has produced the same susceptibility, but what type of disease a person will develop, what type of disease that individual will develop, here is one of the modifying factor. And what is that modifying factor? अब इसके आगे पढ़ते हैं. So some of these measures, causes that exercise a modifying influence on the transformation of Sora into chronic disease. Mind it, transformation of Sora into chronic disease. यही transformation किसके through हो रहा है? ससेप्टिबिलिटी प्रोड्यूस करके। एक कॉज था, कैसा कॉज है सोरा? बिल्कुल है ना, यहीं पे क्लासरूम की कमी महसूस होती है कि कौन सो रहा है, कौन जग रहा है, पता ही नहीं चल रहा, रिस्पॉन्स भी नहीं आ रही। सोरा एक कैसा कॉज है? एनीवन? अब फिर नाम पुकारना पड़ेगा। चलो, अभी अच्छा आंसर दिया था लास्ट में सौम्या ने। हेलो,
हाँ सर।
कैसा कॉज है सोरा?
सर जिसको हम इन्फ्लुएंस कर सकते हैं, मतलब जिसका जो डिपेंडेंट है किसी चीज पे अपना रिफ्लेक्शन देने के लिए।
डिपेंडेंट है अपना रिफ्लेक्शन देने के लिए। चलो, ये बात भी आपने सही बताई, बट इसको और अच्छे से अगर आपको बोलना हो तो यहाँ कहो, देखो एफ्रोजम नंबर 11 क्लियर कट कह रहा है, एफ्रोजम नंबर 9 क्लियर कट कह रहा है, वाइटल फोर्स इज डायनामिक, दैट मीन्स इनविजिबल, not perceptible in itself, you cannot touch, you cannot smell, you cannot capture, immaterial, dynamic. Aphorism number 11 क्या कह रहा है? This vital force can only be influenced by dynamic morphic influence. So ये जो सोरा, ये जो मैजम है, ये भी अपने आप में इमेटेरियल है, डायनामिक है, विजिबल नहीं है, टेस्ट नहीं कर सकते, टच नहीं कर सकते, स्मेल नहीं कर सकते. There is no materialism, there is dynamism. That's why अगर ये डायनामिज्म है, इसको आप छू नहीं सकते, देख नहीं सकते, टच नहीं कर सकते, तो फिर ये जो बीमारी प्रोड्यूस कर रहा है, ये कैसे कर रहा है? तभी यहाँ पे कह रहा है, इट व्हेन दिस डायनामिज्म ट्रांसफॉर्म इनटू योर मटेरियलिस्टिक एक्सप्रेशन टू विच वी नो इन द नेम ऑफ डिजीज। जब यही डायनामिक एक मटेरियल ऑर्गेनिज्म के थ्रू आपको एक्सप्रेशन में ला रहा है, जिस तरह से हम वाइटल फोर्स के बारे में पढ़े थे कि एक डायनामिक immaterial principle working in a organism and then reflects the things of life, जिसको हम एक living healthy organism कहते हैं. Similarly, this sora, this miasm, this syphilis psychosis is a dynamic cause. Dynamic cause means it is immaterial. If it is immaterial, then you are not able to perceive it with your senses. And so this immaterial cause now going to be perceived, and that development of its perception is called a transformation of sora into chronic disease. When this is immaterial, imperceptible substance now going to be perceived. अब ये दिखेगा, दिखने के लिए एक माध्यम चाहिए, उसके बगैर नहीं दिखेगा, बिकॉज इसका नेचर डायनामिक है, इसका नेचर इमटेरियल है. जब ये इमटेरियल एक मटेरियल ऑर्गेनिज्म के अंदर अब दिखने जा रहा है, परसेप्टेबल होने जा रहा है, कॉग्निजेबल होने जा रहा है, दैट इज कॉल्ड ट्रांसफॉर्मेशन ऑफ सोरा इनटू क्रोनिक डिजीज. Because it is fundamental, it is responsible for chronic disease, so it is developing a chronic disease. So this transformation of sora into chronic disease has different modifying factors, and this, I think we have just half minute left, so we will discuss it in our next class. And for this, if you want to discuss regarding anything in this context and miasm, I will request you to study before next week my classes that I have taken in your classroom regarding miasm, or you must study Honeyman's writing regarding miasm so that it may be useful for you in future. चलो, इस फैक्टर्स को अभी नहीं शुरू करना है बिकॉज अभी इसमें टाइम लगेगा, इसको हम नेक्स्ट क्लास में शुरू करेंगे. एज यूजुअल क्वेश्चन तो कुछ होगा नहीं, बट स्टिल एनीवन वांट्स टू डिस्कस एनीथिंग इस 1 मिनट के अंदर? नो क्वेश्चन? चलो, थैंक यू वेरी मच. अगली क्लास में एक बार मैजम पढ़ के आना, बिकॉज इन दैट क्लास अब एक बार हम लिस्ट बना के आपसे इंडिविजुअली पूछेंगे और उस टाइम पे ओपन क्वेश्चन नहीं होगा, फिर हम आपको हर एक का नाम निकाल के पूछेंगे ताकि पता चले कि तैयारी कितनी चल रही है या सिर्फ ऑनलाइन अपीयरेंस हो रहा है। थैंक यू वेरी मच।